How does it happen? On Thailand's border with Cambodia, how is it that little girls are sold into the sex trade, sometimes given up by mothers who are desperate to feed the remaining children? How is it that teenage girls with shining eyes leave their villages in search of work and end up as modern-day slaves in the city, forced to work in brothels to earn their freedom? How is it that little boys in ragged clothes are abandoned by their parents, rented out to strangers by the hour, and become addicted to sniffing glue to take away pain, shame, and hunger? It is estimated that more than 1.2 million children are trafficked worldwide. This clandestine business robs children of their childhood, their human rights, and a basic education, and exposes them to sexually transmitted diseases, including AIDS. How does it happen? Extreme poverty and hunger are among the root causes, but it's fueled when greed, desperation, and apathy are swirled together in a toxic mix. It happens when parents are addicted to drugs and alcohol or too sick to care for their children. It happens when men think nothing of exploiting innocent people for money and pleasure. It happens when people are so steeped in extreme poverty and hopelessness that they step into the traps of traffickers, knowingly or unknowingly, because there seems no other way. Many of these women and children come without papers from Cambodia, Myanmar, Laos, and the tribal areas in Thailand's hills. It's easy for government officials to ignore the plight of people who are bought and sold in the human trafficking and sex trade marketplace. When they have no documents, they do not officially exist. Thousands of people crossing the border every day look the other way. The border police and entire governments turn away and do nothing to stop this from happening. World Concern refuses to look away. With the help of our donors and our local partners, we are providing a means to stop trafficking from even starting. We travel to rural communities throughout the countryside along the Thai border to offer educational programs to children, teens, and to parents. Hundreds of children clamor to attend our School on a Mat sessions, in which a teacher travels from village to village to provide lessons on safety and stranger danger. The entire community can listen in, and that is a great benefit for all generations. In World Concern's successful micro-lending programs, young men and women, many of whom were abandoned and living on the streets, receive vocational training in motorcycle repair, sewing, and baking lessons. Armed with these skills and a trade, young people can find work and earn a living. World Concern helps them get small loans so they can start their own businesses. Education is the key. It is the most important tool to prevent trafficking of children, teens, and adults. With education, children and parents will know about the dangers and ploys of human traffickers. They can take steps to avoid being victimized. Children who are in school are less vulnerable to the traffickers, the gangs, and to the thieves. Teenagers, young adults, and adults who learn a skill and a trade will have the opportunity to make a living with dignity and pride. It is a big task, no doubt. World Concern will not look away and ignore the need of so many little ones. Every child has a right to live a life they dream about, a life they draw in that pretty picture.
You've seen many stories in this short film. You've seen many children, some beautiful shining faces. This is what we want to see every day. This is what you want to dream about at night, is these smiling faces. The opposite is almost impossible to bear. If we're not there, these children are not in school, they're not shiny, smiling faces, they're in the gutter of society. This is what World Concern is doing right now, is meeting the needs of these children. I hope these children have captured your heart half as much as they have mine. I leave the project site with tears in my eyes because I know that These children are not going to fall through the cracks. Look at their faces again. Remember who they are and what they will be in the future because of what we are doing together.